Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I have another theatre vlog for you. But tonight I'm actually heading to home in Manchester to go and review Frankie Goes to Bollywood. Now this will be just my second time going to home. I'm not sure why. Hopefully I'll be able to go a bit more now. And yeah, I've kind of been gifted my tickets to review the show and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going with my friend Nandan and it should be a really fun evening. So obviously I'll show you around the theatre. I don't think there's any merch or anything for the show, but I'll show you around the theatre and then I'll give you a full review of the show once I get home. So I hope you enjoy this little video. Okay, so it's just gone 6:10. I'm just at the tram station. Tram is due in 3 minutes. I need to try and remember to get off at Deansgate today because I'm going to home. So home is just across the road from Deansgate tram station. So fingers crossed I remember.
This is a service to Piccadilly. The next stop.
So I've just got off at Deansgate station and now I just need to head down to where the theatre is. It's not a long walk from here, it's about 10 minutes I think. So I'm just stood at the steps near the education. If you look across here, you can see where home is. So it's just across the road. So I'm going to be really early because it's only like 6:30. Okay, so it's very busy around here today because there's a jazz festival going on, so it's very busy, but the theatre is just over here. Just gonna try and head in there now. Okay, so we're just gonna head in now, see where we're going. Oh look, they've actually got merch. I didn't think they'd have any merch. Okay, so we've just arrived at the theatre now. We're just inside. There is merch, but you said you're not allowed to film it. Not sure why, but they've got like tote bags, sweatshirts, they've got a magnet, which I have bought. It's a magnet. And yeah, looking forward to the show. It doesn't start till 7:30. It's only about 6:30 now, so we've got like an hour. So we're just gonna have a little look around the theatre. Okay, so the auditorium is now open, so we're just going to head into the theatre. Just down here. Okay, so we are in the stalls, yeah. So me and Nandan are in our seats now. We're on row G, seats 3 and 4. That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
3 and 4. And should be starting in about 10 minutes. So at the interval, I'll give you some thoughts and tell you what we think. Okay, so and this is the view from our seats. So it's a really good view. And yeah, I'll get back to you in the interval. So it is now the interval. Me and Nandan have got some ice cream. Nandan very kindly treated me some ice cream. But yeah, really enjoying it so far. Nandan's just there. You're enjoying it, aren't you, Nandan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just saying he was finding the story a little bit hard to follow, didn't you, for a bit?
Yeah, at the start. And sometimes at the beginning, like, well, not so much at the beginning, but in the middle as well. But I've got it now, so.
Yeah, the songs are good. I'm enjoying the songs. Sometimes I think the music is a bit overpowering the vocals, but overall, yeah, really enjoying it. It's good. So I'll get back to you now at the end and give you a full review of it then.
Is it the paper that they say?
is now 2011. I've just got home and I had a really good time. It was really nice catching up with my friend Nandan, and I really enjoyed the show actually, more than I thought I would. It has some really good catchy songs. It's sort of got like a pop sound to it, and I really enjoyed it. The story is actually quite good. And yeah, me and Nandan had a nice time catching up. It was really nice. So I am gonna go and get ready for bed now, and I'll get back to you tomorrow. Hi, so it is now the next day, so I thought I would tell you a little bit about Frankie Goes to Bollywood, which I was kindly gifted tickets to go and review at home in Manchester. So I went to see the show on Saturday the 18th of May, and I went to the evening show, which started at 7:30. The show has a runtime of approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes with a 20-minute interval, and it's recommended for age 8+. So for this show I was sat in the stalls. I was on row G, and I had seats 3 and 4 because my friend came with me. My friend Nandan came, so I think he was in seat 4 and I was in seat 3, and the view was excellent from there. I thought we had a really good view. It is a small theatre, the theatre in home, so to be honest I think wherever you sit you're going to get a pretty good view. I've only ever sat in the stalls though, I've never sat in the other tiers. So merch wise, they actually didn't have any physical programs, but they did have a digital one, so you could pick up one of these flyers while you're there. As you can see, it's got a QR code on, and if you scan the QR code it'll take you to their digital program, which I can show you in a minute. They did have some other merch. Now I did ask if I could film it, and they said they didn't want it filming. I'm not sure why, so I couldn't film the merch for you. You might have got a glimpse of it when I was walking into the theatre, but they did have hoodies, they had tote bags, and they had a magnet, and I think maybe a few other little things. I'm not quite sure. I think they had like signposters or something, but I did pick up a magnet. There we go, this is the magnet, and this was £5. So yeah, so they did have some merch. I wasn't expecting them to have merch, but they did, and it looked quite nice. I quite like the look of the merch. The tote bag looked really nice. So I'm not sure how much the tote bag or the hoodies were, obviously because I wasn't able to take a picture of the price list, but they do have merch if you're going and you want some merch. But I actually think I'm gonna show you the programme first before I go through, and before I tell you about the musical, just get that out of the way. So I'm going to get this up on my phone and just show you the programme. Okay, so I've just scanned the QR code and got the digital programme up on my phone. I might need to turn the brightness down a bit. There we go. Focus. Okay, so there's the cover. So we have artistic director's notes. So then we have the cast list. This is the principal cast, ensemble, dance ensemble. We've got the musicians, creative team, and production team. And then we have scenic art team and thanks. Then we have the masala film, some information there. We have some nice, I think some rehearsal shots and one production shot. And then we have the cast biographies. So playing Frankie we have Layla Zaidi. Her credits include Acts of Love, Live Theatre, The Boyfriend, Manir, Chocolate Factory, West Side Story, Kelworth House, The Selfish Giant, Vaudeville Theatre, Starlight Express at the Other Palace, Bend It Like Beckham, Toronto, and those are just some things that she's been in. We then have playing Malika and Ma is Helen K. Wint. Here recent theatre credits include Bronco Billy at Charing Cross Theatre, Oklahoma at the Wyndham Theatre, and Dirty Dancing UK Tour. Then playing Prem / Young Raju, we have Navin Kundra, and it says he is an award-winning singer-songwriter. He's recently performed a sold-out UK tour of his concert. As an actor, his credits include Doctors on BBC and Operation Cobra. So that's some things he's done. Playing Raju King, we had Shaquille Hussain. His theatre credits include The Wizard of Oz, Love No Country, at the Cambridge Junction. Then playing Shona, we had Gigi Zahir, has worked primarily on stage as a cabaret and celebrated drag performer. Crayola the Queen. Theatre credits include The Tempest and Cinderella. Playing Goldie and Raju's mother, we have Katie Stassi. Her theatre credits include Roles Will Never Play, Unions Theatre, Dick Whittington, Stanley's Art Theatre, Wizard of Oz, Theatre Royal Winchester, Betty Blue Eyes at the Unions Theatre, and No for an Answer, Arcola Theatre. Then we had the understudy Frankie, and that was Tamara Verhoeven Clyde. Her television credits include Casualty, Vikings, and her theatre credits include The Jungle Book, Eldon Coliseum. We then have some of the creatives' biographies here. And then we have the ensembles biographies. I'm not going to go through everyone. And we have the musicians. We have some nice production photos. Have some information on the Rifco Theatre Company, and some information on Watford Palace Theatre and Home Manchester. And I think these are some of the sponsors, and just some adverts. And that is the programme. So if you don't know anything about Frankie Goes to Bollywood, it is a new musical from Pravesh Kumar, and I'm sorry if I pronounce any names wrong, I'm not the best at pronouncing names. And he works at Rifco Theatre Company, and Rifco is a theatre company that is known for producing accessible plays and musicals that reflect and celebrate British South Asian experiences. So Frankie Goes to Bollywood is actually inspired by real stories of British women in the Bollywood spotlight. So if you don't know what Bollywood is, it refers to the Hindi language movie industry in India. So this started off in Bombay, which is now Mumbai, in 1930s, I think, and it's now developed into an enormous film empire. So over the years, Bollywood have produced a wide range of films, and they currently produce as many as 1,000 films a year in many different languages, which makes it the biggest film industry in the world. So the musical follows the story of Frankie. So Frankie is a young British Indian girl from Milton Keynes who loses her mother at a young age. And Frankie really cherishes the memories of when her and her mother used to watch Bollywood movies, and her mother actually had a dream of being in the movies. So when Frankie is older, she is working in a cinema with her best friend and cousin Goldie. Whilst working at the cinema, she actually bumps into up-and-coming film director Prem Kapoor. So she actually seizes this opportunity and asks to get Goldie an audition in his up-and-coming movie, as Goldie has aspirations to become an actress. So when they go to Goldie's audition, Frankie actually ends up reading some of the script, and she actually gets noticed, and they actually end up hiring Frankie in the movie. So Frankie is then plunged into the cutthroat world of Bollywood, and her career rapidly takes off, and she ends up working alongside Raju King, who is, I think he's supposed to be like in his 50s. He's quite an older guy who's been working in the industry for years, and his family all have ties in the industry. And so to advance her career, Frankie actually ends up dating him in order to integrate into the Bollywood elite, into the family they call it. So Raju actually gets her to sign a contract with things that she can and can't do, and she actually signs this contract. So as Frankie's fame increases, she gets a lot of roles, and she actually soon starts to realise how women are treated much differently in the industry from their male counterparts, and she decides to start advocating for women in the industry, and that is the basic story of Frankie Goes to Bollywood. And I enjoyed the story. I thought it was really good. I found it quite interesting. So set wise, it's a fairly simple set. It was designed by Rebecca Brower, and it consisted of several Indian style archways. It has some like draped curtains and some lanterns, and it had some various backdrop, and the musicians were also visible at the back of the stage. And so although the overall set was basic, they did use a lot of props, which allowed for the scene changes from being in England to being in India. However, the simplicity of the set was completely transformed by Philip Gladwell's amazing lighting. And his lighting used really colourful illuminations, and it really helped to tell the story, and also it really brought the set to life with all the lights and the colour. It was just great. I really enjoyed the lighting design. The costumes for this show were absolutely fantastic. Really beautiful costumes. The costumes were designed by Andy Kumar, and they were just beautiful, really beautiful, full of detail, lots of colour, and these were also enhanced even further by the lighting, which really made them sparkle and shine really well. So I thought together the set, the lighting, the costumes really created this like visual feast, which really embodied the lavish spirit of Bollywood. So this musical actually features all original songs. So the music is by Niraj Chang, and the lyrics are by Tasha Taylor Johnson, and the musical offers a diverse range of songs. It's got some really upbeat, catchy numbers, as well as some really beautiful ballads. Even offers a few songs which are performed in Hindi. And the music sort of blends sort of Bollywood style with musical theatre and also Western pop. So it's a really interesting score. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good soundtrack. So the cast of Frankie Goes to Bollywood I thought were fantastic. The ensemble were full of energy. They really carried out the dance numbers with passion and flair, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought they did really well with all the dance numbers. I really enjoyed all the big group dance numbers from the ensemble. From the main cast, they were all fantastic, but there were a few standouts for me. I really loved Leila Zaidi, who played Frankie. I found her really endearing in her role, and I thought she gave a really strong and convincing performance, and she was really able to get the audience to root for her character, even though at some point her character does become a bit blinded by frame. You're still always rooting for her. And she also had really good vocals. I thought she did a really good vocal performance as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed her performance as Frankie. Another performance I really enjoyed was by Katie Stassi, and she played Goldie, who was Frankie's cousin, and I thought she portrayed her character's confidence and positivity with finesse, and she also had really good comic timing. I thought she was really funny, and I thought she was also really good at conveying her character's vulnerable side as well, which helped to make the character relatable and endearing. I also thought she had really good vocals as well, and one of her solo songs, I can't know what any of the songs are called because it doesn't list them in the programme, but she had a solo song and I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really catchy. It's been stuck in my head ever since. So I really loved her solo performance. Thought it was really good. I also thought the chemistry between Leila Zaidi and Katie Stassi was really good on stage, and I really believed in their friendship. And finally, the other performance which I really enjoyed was by Zizi Zahir, who played Shona. And Shona is this multifaceted character who is juggling many roles. He's like a choreographer, he's a restaurant owner, he's even a talk show host. So his character has a lot of jobs that it does. And I thought Zahir infused the role with sass and charisma, and he also added this layer of humour to the character as well. And I just found him a delight to watch. So those were the standout performances for me from the cast. So I thoroughly enjoyed Frankie Goes to Bollywood. I thought it was a really fun show. It's got a lot of heart, it's bright, it's colourful, it's got stunning costumes and a fantastic cast. And like I said, I thought the show score was pretty impressive. It had like really catchy numbers, some really great ballads. Also, I thought the Bollywood references in there were fun. They had these melodramatic moments where they'd bring big fans onto the stage so that their hair and costumes would be blowing in the wind, and they'd move in slow motion and the music swelled, and this did provide some little moments of comic relief, as it felt like it was like a bit taking the mick out of the Bollywood movies, but in a fun way. And I also enjoyed the fact that the show has themes of female empowerment and also the perils of fame and the realities of success and the importance of friendship as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed the show and I would give it 4 stars, and I would definitely see it again. I really enjoyed it. In fact, my husband has bought a ticket to go and see it at the weekend because I said it was really, really good. So yeah, definitely really enjoyed it. If you want to go and see it, it is still on at home. It's on till the 25th of May, and then I think it is touring to a few other venues. So I'll link down below Home's website and where you can get tickets for the remaining shows. I'll also link down below Rifco Theatre Company's website, and on there it lists all the places that the show will be touring to. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was something a bit different. I didn't know what to expect from it, but I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. So if you do enjoy videos like this, theatre vlogs and reviews, then do consider subscribing to my channel because I have loads of shows coming up at the minute. There's lots of stuff seems to be on over the summer. I've got tickets currently for Burlesque, Aladdin, Sister Act. I'm hoping to get some tickets for 101 Dalmatians and Juliet. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of theatre vlogs coming. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, like I said, do subscribe, hit the notification bell, be notified as soon as a new video goes up. So yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon.